Hey guys, welcome to Expose the Wild. This is video number 4. The body is officially off the frame, and today we're just going to be getting the frame ready for sandblasting. There's a bunch of the bolts that held the subfloor down that were way too rusted to come out. I couldn't get them out even with my impact driver. So we're gonna cut all those off today. We're gonna do some preliminary grinding to the frame, and I'm gonna take off everything that I don't want on here for sandblasting. I'm gonna pull all the hydraulic lines, my torsion bars from my hitch. I'm gonna take everything off I don't want sandblasted, so he can really have great access to the whole frame. So I will move the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. And as I said at the exit of my last video, I will try to remember to stop what I'm doing and offer up some explanations as we go. I'm going to show you inside the body to see, so we can see how we braced it before lifting it. I'll explain how we lifted it. I didn't actually film any footage of lifting the body off. It was stressful enough on its own for me to then also bring the camera in and have to worry about what was going on with the video. So we just got it off, and now I'll explain what we did. So stay with me and let's get to work. Alright guys, so this is what we'll be using today. I have a few different wheels from my grinder, of course my safety equipment, and what we're going to tackle is taking all of these subfloor screws out that I couldn't get out with my impact wrench. You'll see here, I'll show you why I decided to take the body off. The frame is in pretty rough shape. It's fairly rusted. The rust does penetrate more than I wanted it to, more than I was hoping it would. You can see I do have some damaged outriggers there. So I'm gonna get this sandblasted, and then my wife's grandfather and I are going to reinforce the entire frame with new steel, and then we'll prime it and paint it, and hopefully it will be good for the duration we are going to use this trailer. I can't say I'm overly surprised about the condition of the frame. This is Canada after all. We do have salt on the roads for 6 months of the year. So it is what it is. I'm gonna get to work grinding these bolts off and seeing how some of this trailer cleans up before it goes to sandblast, and I will touch back as we get on in the process. Okay, so now that I have most of the bolts cut off, all of them hopefully, I'm going to switch to a circular wire brush, and I'm going to see how the frame looks under some of the worst rust areas. And I'm really worried about how it's going to look when the rust comes off, and I don't want to spend a fortune on the sandblasting. So if I can get some of the more problem areas off before I take it over for sandblasting, hopefully they'll be able to spend a little less time working on it. Alright guys, so what I'm dealing with right now is some sort of caulking they've put underneath the where the wheel well sits on the frame. it's actually worse to grind off than the rust. So I'm going to get it ground off, and then some of the worst rust up front, and then we're going to start taking parts off the trailer. That's going to be it for the grinding. I just wanted to clean off the top and get a look at how the frame was looking. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't have any idea what I'm looking at. It looks pretty pitted in some places. So we're going to get it to the sandblaster, we're going to get it cleaned up, and I'll get it to my wife's grandfather, who will definitely know what he's talking about, so we can reinforce it wherever it needs it. I'm going to change out of these coveralls because it is hot today. I realize I'm in Canada, but it's got to be already pushing 40 degrees with the Humidex. I don't know what that is in American. So yeah, I'm going to get changed, and then we're going to start pulling off the brake lines and anything else that needs to come off this trailer so the sandblaster can do a really good job. So I have this tank here. I don't know what it's for. It had a line running to it, but the line just came through the frame and then ended, was capped off. I don't know if it used to be a propane tank or what, but it's kind of small. If you like it can't be more than a gallon if it's. So I don't know what it is. It wasn't in use. I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to take it off of here. If anybody knows what this is, put it in the comments down below. I'd be interested if it is some sort of onboard propane that these 31 Sovereigns had, or if it has some other purpose. Let me know. This is all that's left, is this step. We have to get it off of the frame and then we can take it to sandblasting. So looks like there's 3 bolts per side to pull this step and we'll be all done. Okay, here we are inside the body. It's currently lifted up, sitting on sawhorses, and I'm just gonna go over quickly how I reinforced the ribs to keep it shifting or twisting on me. So you'll see right here, these are two 2x6 by 16 footers, and I ran them out to the ribs lengthways and then sistered them together. I did the same thing on this side, and that's holding front to back the length of the trailer. And then these ribs here, I've actually put two 2x4s together in an L, and there's 3 of these, one here, one in the middle, and one at the front. Then I have an additional rib brace here, and then 1, 2, 3 higher up. So every rib through here, that's continuous from one right around. Some of the ribs are cut where there's a window, so I reinforced every rib that was continuous all the way around. And then I did do just a few diagonal ones just for a little extra support. These probably weren't needed, but just for peace of mind, that's what I did there. To jack the whole trailer up, the body up, what I did was I actually have used these supports here now are holding the framing here to the 4x4s that the trailer body is sitting on. That will keep the 4x4s from sagging in the middle, and it makes it just kind of all one unit. Those 4x4s are screwed down to the sawhorses as well. But these were my jack points. I just ran them right here down the back side of this, so they were screwed to this widthways support, and they were screwed through my lengthways support. And then I jacked from the ground underneath those with 4 car jacks. And that just gave them some, that meant when I was jacking the trailer up, I was both lifting from supports in the ribs on the sidewalls and lifting from the lengthways supports, which meant I wasn't putting too much concentrated stress on any given point. I was trying to spread the load out amongst my 4 lift points, and yeah, everything went pretty well. The body lifted right off. I can open and close the door. The door perfectly lines up with the frame still, so I'm confident that I didn't have any twisting or shifting inside the body. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or want any clarification as to reinforcing the body or lifting it off, feel free to leave a comment down below and we'll help as much as we can. If you found this video useful or informative, hit that like button. And if you want to follow along with us for the rest of this renovation, subscribe to this channel. Next time, we're going to take the axles off the frame, and we will also lay out our game plan for reinforcing the frame and getting it ready to put back under the trailer. So we'll see you then. Thanks.